Yo, yo, yo. What is going on? I need to post this to the community. And I also need to higher my volume because I watched it back yesterday. And when I get quiet, you can't fucking hear me. Why didn't nobody tell me that? Why can't you guys just use your words? Hey, asshole. We can't hear you. All right, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. We going down more? We bouncing here? What's the skinny? Perfect. All right. Take my glasses off. How's everyone doing today? Everyone upset that we broke bearishly? Everyone taking advantage of the shorts? I mean, it's right there, guys. Everyone who's saying $1 million. I'll show you exactly why I wasn't overly bullish. I mean, we were moving up. I was bullish at the time, but I was looking at it as a bearish retracement, which is a bullish move, right? You got to move up to move back down. Hold on. Okay, good. All right, let's take a peek at SUI because I'm short on SUI. Excuse me. How come I yawn every time? Every time. All right. All right. All right. 5-day. Gonna take it all off for you guys. I'm just gonna take it all off for you, and we'll run the skinny here. I'm gonna leave that. I'm messing around with these anchored VWAPs, seeing what they can bring to the table. So, 5-day chart. I don't know about the weekly. I don't think it was the weekly. It's not in my rules. 3-day. Let's just do the 5-day. It's fine. Okay. 5-day. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? Double top? I wouldn't even count that. We're bearish, bearish. Wouldn't really count that on the 5-day. It doesn't matter. We broke bullish. Clearly, we're in an uptrend here, right? Boom, boom. I would count this as a leg. We come up. We break bearish. What did we do? We broke bearish. Oh, we broke bullish. Now, there's two ways to look at this. Okay? First things first, let me higher my volume because I didn't do it yet. I'm going to go there with it. What is most likely? $0. So what did we do? There's two ways to look at this. I'll get there in a second. What is most likely to happen here? Right? This, I don't know why it's red. This is demand. We are likely to get a bounce here. Stay with me. We're likely to get a bounce. We're moving up. In order to come down on some time frames, we have to break bearishly, right? So there's two ways to look at it. That was a bearish move into a bullish retest, right? We come back down to find support to continue up. That happened. But are we going to smack our heads with this being a bounce zone? Yes. But are the bears in control right now? If the bears are in control right now, yes, we come down to come back up. But if the bears are in control, we come down Even though we break bullishly, that's okay. We come up, and I'm not saying we're not going to come down, back down to come back up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying right now, this is a rejection zone. This is a short zone. Nah, everyone, it may be. And anybody who knows me knows I've been bearish since, and not like bearish, like, we can't go up. I'm just saying until we break this particular high and close good, I say the top is in. Take that with a grain of salt. I could be very, 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 very wrong. And there's a lot of information pointing to me for me to be wrong. I said it like here during this candle, this one black candle, one of these two here. I looked at a lower time frame. I think I was looking at the 4-day. Excuse me, I was looking on the 4-day. So when I saw this SFP, I saw this candle close here. So February 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, that week, bearish is $5. Right? So that's when I said, like, dude, guys, we came up, we gotta change. Now we can either be coming down to grab demand to continue higher. The only issue I see with that is when we had this change here, yes, we came back up and we put a double top in. Was this artificial? Was that an artificial pump? Was that an artificial move back up? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't care. But to me, this break, come down, we come back up, we come down. We didn't make like crazy all-time highs. We didn't hit 100 grand, right? So it's kind of like this is signifying like the bear run is coming, right? Whether it's here, it's coming, it's close. Time frame wise, right? Quick, simple. What does it not go back that far? All right, let's go to the index. That's not the index. Here's the index. Bottom to top, first top, 848 days. The second top, 1,060. So 848, 1,060. 848, 1060. Because I'm going to forget that. I already know that. Now, bottom of this, 792. Every run, we've been getting a little shorter. Okay? But let's say we even go 842. We're at 900, guys. We're at 900. It's possible that top is in. Possible. Time frame wise. Okay. Let me get off of this. Go back to SUI. Rejection zone. So we can be, ew. Don't do that, Brian. We came up, all right? Let's drop down to maybe the daily will show it a little cleaner. Yep, perfect. Broke bearish. We're coming back up. All we're doing is grabbing liquidity, right? This is all liquidity here. All money. So we came up, we grab it, boom, boom, boom. We have bearish divergence. Yes, the money flows in the green, but if the higher time frames you go, like we're having like an oscillator reset, right? Money flow still in the red. 4-hour money flow crossed back into the red. Huge bearish divergence. Bearish divergence coming back all the way back here before we put in this high, before this consolidation, before the next move up. Same thing here. Down, up, back down. Yes, it's entirely possible and probably very likely that this is what happens. Okay. So once again, everything I say with a grain of salt, guys. Everything I say with a grain of salt. Now, if this was a move up to come back down, now we can come down here somewhere, grab this demand and continue up. I will be looking for that. To be very clear, I'm looking for that. But we break this guy, even if we come back up, I'm going to be looking for a short here. We come here, we got a double bottom or something like that, I'm going to be looking for the longs. It's that simple. We break this guy here, we got a good close below this, I'm looking all the way down here. I'm looking down towards like that dollar area. Yeah, that dollar. On SUI. Bitcoin's the same shit. But right now, We could, we're bearish. We could be coming up. We have some bullish divergence potentially coming in. We could be coming back up. I'd be looking for this. Post this to the community already. I'm going to be looking for this, right? What do we have? An hour order block here, golden pocket. Brian will be looking to short there. If we come back up, if we don't, no big deal. I am actually short from here. No, I'm short from here. Double top, break bearish, retest. Now, what happens there? I'm gonna box it. So we see, right? This is the hourly retest. Drop down to the 15, and then we break on the 15, and then we get a retest in the 15 into the golden pocket. So right there, and we also have a 15-minute order block right there. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'll keep it. Actually, get rid of that. Right. A lot of confluence, guys. There's a lot. And right now, I'm indifferent if we're going to get a bump or not, because this is just bleeding, right? We had a little bit of news today. We had a meeting, something. I don't even know, but this can just completely fall off right here. Right? Look at the 4 hour. It's still going down. 6, same thing. Yeah, they're overextended. We can definitely come up here. There's no much saying we can't. But things are leaning down to me. So what is first? Let's go right back to that. Sorry, I got off track here. You want to know 125 or 73? 73. I don't know about 73. 73 is a stretch. 125 is a stretch. How are you going to say 125? I don't know if we're ever going to hit 125. I mean, look at where we rejected on Bitcoin. Boom. What's next? I mean, I'm going to tell you that I would likely believe this zone is next. It's likely next before we even reach 105. Likely. The way it's posturing right now, it's likely. Right? It just looks like it kind of wants to come down to maybe come back up, which is fine. Like I said, those are the scenarios, guys. We can come down, we can really come down, or we can go up, we can really go up. But if we don't break a certain level on either end, we're just in a range. So don't get scared, don't get happy. Just play it. Since still see SUI. For the hourly. Yeah, I'm looking here, dude. Like we got this, right, which is 360. And then I'm looking down here, 343, 344. If we come up here, I will be looking there. Yeah. I just don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it's likely or not right now. Maybe. But if this, then that, right? But it's in the cards. It's not in the cards. Hold on, my exchange is lagging here. Okay. Like look at ETH, right? ETH 2. I haven't looked at ETH today, but I do know it was posturing very similarly with the bearish divergence. Money flows coming out. We're on a bounce zone. So it wouldn't even, if we were to come up double top area, something like that makes sense. Or we can just blast off. I mean, like I said, I don't know. To me, there's just a lot of things saying we could go down to maybe then go up. bigger time frame wise, right? I'm not talking on the 2 minute. How do y'all feel about that? Just marking some levels. Hang tight. Okay. I don't think it is, but this is a true SFP. We should rotate down now. Yeah, because Bitcoin's got all this room to come up, so it's just a different in a different location. That's all. You got to keep all that stuff into consideration, guys. What about Link? Came down, just grab these wicks here. There's so much more below. Yeah, see, we came up. Beta. We did touch this top. Did we touch that top here? No, we didn't. Yeah, see, they're all postured different in different areas of their own respect. I wish I saw that SFP down there and I wasn't talking to y'all. It's all right. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a trade here, right? We got some bullish divergence coming in. Let's see if we can break this high. Come up, down, come back up for our bigger potential picture. Maybe. Yeah. I'm like not convinced one way or another right now. I'd be more inclined to come up a little bit, even if we hit this guy here. But I don't know, because we just hit a 5-minute, right? If you pull your fib on the 5, golden pocket, I guarantee it. How's this look for 1-minute structure? We should have broke to the upside, came up into 1-minute supply. 2-minute. All right, so we broke bullish in the 2-minute as well. 3-minute order block, we're still bearish. What's up, Cal? I mean, We've been bearish, right? We're getting retests for being bearish. I'm more inclined to short it, if anything. I don't think there's much of a choice, right? I don't think longing here is any type of valid. If anything, a short's valid here, where we got to wait to come down to come back up, or vice versa, come here to come down to come back up. I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I wouldn't hate a scalp short here though. Yeah, see, Bitcoin's got to come a little higher for their golden pocket. 500 order block, so it's relative. It could come up more. It doesn't have to. I mean, if you're looking at it yesterday, SUI was actually doing the opposite for a short period of time what everything else was doing. Let's overlay. Come on. Overall, it looks the same, but hold on, let me get rid of that. Let me try Bitcoin. I quit. I don't care. I don't care enough. You care? I don't care. I'm telling you, there was a short period of time when everything was either going down, and then SUI was just kind of like going up and or sideways. I forget which one. Busy day yesterday. Um, I'm like, shit, did I get in the wrong short? Should I have shorted Link or something? Yeah, I wouldn't hit a scalp short from here. Come into there, or come grab this guy. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I wouldn't hate it. There you go. You got your 15-second break, 15-second retest. How much weight does it hold? Boom. How much weight does it hold? Once we break this low, our next 15-second resistance is all the way down here. This is all just bullshit. In theory. There's a break. It's weak, but it's a break. Let's go to 30. Right? So looking at the 15-second, and this is valid for all time frames, right? It's just this when you're in the seconds like that, it holds less volume, holds less weight. This was our next hiccup in the 15-second. It's also inside our 30-second and probably 1 minute demand. No, 1 minute demand's up here. Okay, so if it's to come back down, it makes sense for it to come down for this. Just makes sense. Well, a chuch is a change of character. Change of character. CH. Change of character. CH. Just means that we were coming down, and then we decide to have a change of character, right? We change the characteristics. This is a downtrend. We broke this level here. So now we're technically, the second we do this, you're looking for longs, right? We come back, we have a pullback, and then we break structure here. We're now confirmed in an uptrend. How long it lasts, I don't know. It's all relative to the time frame. And then OBIM is an order block of imbalance. It just means when you're in an uptrend, right here, right? Like this is a localized uptrend. This is an order block right here. OBIM is right here. We have a down candle before the uptrend continues. Right here, we have a down candle before the uptrend continues. No candles coming back and mitigating any of this, right? There's no wicks back in here yet. That's the imbalance. I don't really go over the order blocks too much. But if you're in the Discord, go back and watch the archive of me on March 10th, 9th. It's a Monday. And I go over the market structure stuff and the supply and demand. If you're not, I don't know if there's any free stuff. I took the White Phoenix course. It's not cheap, but it's well worth it. I don't think anybody can really get into detail and explain it the way he did. I think he does a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. I don't care if anybody else disagrees. That's fine, but the way he gets into details is pretty impressive. It starts beginner and then it gets deep quick. It wasn't bad for me because I've been staring at the charts for almost 2 years at that point when I watched it, but it really helped tie everything together for me. Definitely took me to the next level. Yes. Yep, Jason Casters. That's the guy. Is this going to roll? Looks like it could. Just doing the opposite right now. Yeah, look at this. Look at this bullish divergence here. So I wouldn't be surprised, guys. Like I said, if we do come back up that high, we do have it here as well. I wouldn't be mad at catching something like that. Let's see something. Yeah, I mean, we got to break this high. We got to break that high. That's just first and foremost. We got to break it. Yeah, see, like we broke bullish. The problem is we broke bullish here, right, on the 1 minute, and then we broke again. So I'm going to go by the 2 minute now. It's also something to keep in mind. If you're seeing the 1 minute has a bunch of, change of characters, break of structures, whatever it may be, however you want to call it and look at it, and they're not being honored, just use a different time frame, right? If you see the 2 minutes being honored, the 2 minutes going to hold a little more weight, in my eyes at least. And that's how, and I'm not going to use the 1 minute. for a big decision. I'm going to use the 2 minute. And if the 2 minutes using a bunch of bullshit, I'll use the 3 and the 4 and so on and so forth. Whatever the highest time frame is that allows me to, execute my idea confidently. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But what I can say is putting your money into an exchange and not knowing what I'm talking about here, you're going to lose more than $700 most likely. And you're going to lose thousands of dollars. And then when you wear yourself thin, you're going to say, okay, maybe I should take the course, or maybe I should take a course. Um, I've taken many courses. That to me, that's the best course. Um, I would say um, go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and search. The heck is his name? I just drew a blank. Hold on. Search. Uh, Actually, you know what? I think if you go into my chat in the Fanova, the Ask Brian, let me look right now, and you do Ask Brian, you clicked on pinned messages at the top. That's not Fanova, that's InvestorShare, Fanova, pinned messages. You find, okay, Bullyberry posted one, market structure. Click on that YouTube. That's by Brewberry. He's really good as well. He learned from White Phoenix. And he also does a really good job explaining it. So go watch that and see if that helps you. My the March 10th that I did is it's quick. It's not as in depth. Um, it's a quick overlook of it. But yeah, go watch that Brewberry one. He does a good job. Should help you. Definitely help you a little bit. It definitely will. It'll help you a lot. Some people are just going to teach it, right? Um, and teaching specific things, and they do a good job. So, once you guys have specific questions, there's really no reason to try to reinvent the wheel. I'll point you somewhere that I know is good. I want a long. I want a long into that hourly rejection. So if we, just for argument's sake, so I'm looking to see what I'm looking at here. So you just got long. The second I said that, so you got long. And your ideal is this golden pocket, so 7 to 1. If you want to risk 1%, you really can't use any leverage based on that entry. If you want to risk 5 or a little less, you can use 5x leverage. I mean, what is that? What does the math really come out to? Where's my calculator? Point 0.7. All right. You can use 6.5x leverage, 6x leverage, risk 5%. What everyone's risk tolerances are. But this is the hope. It's just we're still bearish on 3 minute and up. The hourly is all the same swing high, so it should hold a little bit of weight. And that's also why I want this zone up here. We have order blocks here. Hello. AirPods fucking suck. How about that? You hear that? Did you hear that? Let me play something. Let me see if it's coming through the AirPods. Can you hear me better now? Sorry, guys. These AirPods, man, I need a mic. I'm gonna assume it's better now, but let me. You're gonna hear me play myself though, because I gotta. Sorry, guys. Yep, it's better. These AirPods, man, I need a mic. Mo better. Thanks, Wags. Better now, but let me. You're gonna hear me play myself though, because I gotta. I've probably gotten 15 new sets of AirPods, all on warranty, because this keeps happening to every single pair I get for years. Better AirPods, man. I need a mic. Mo better. Thanks, Wags. Better now. Okay. Let me know if that happens again, but we should be good. Where the heck did it go? There it is. But yeah, that's the theory, and I like it, and I want it. The way I'm looking at it is we grabbed this liquidity, so we can definitely come up. We got bullish divergence. I don't think we have it on the hourly. I mean, we do. I wouldn't really count it. It's fine. The 30-minute, the 24, right? We got divergence. We got to give the people what they want. Shorting Apple. I don't touch stocks. Nope. Yeah, look at all these bullish divergence. So it wouldn't be crazy for me to think that we're going to go up. Is this here? Yeah, see, look at this. Boom. That's that. What about the 3? Do we have any localized 3? We do. You're shorting Apple. Let's see what happens. Yeah, quick. What time are we in the video right now? Let me know. I'm gonna go over that trade, and I'm gonna send what's his face over here to watch it, because we got a little bit of time. I think we're coming up. So my limit order trade, I went over it before, but if you're looking at the, I don't know if it's a 4-hour or 2. It is. We got a 4-hour bearish break. Okay, change of character. SFP, ignore that. Up, down, up, break. We broke. We retest. I'm looking short. If my theory is correct, right? If this is correct, we should be rotating back down towards this low, if not further. That's simple. So look at the hourly. Gives you a better picture. Golden pocket rejection. The hourly order block. We came up. Oops. Right? They overlap. We came in. We tap. We rotate down. So I dropped down to the 15. This is right. This is the hourly pull. Hourly retest is here. We broke bearish on the 15. Retest. Break. Golden pocket tap. This is a 15-minute order block. It's lining up.
we had room to, when I put this in, we had room to come up, and all we had to do was like clip here. We had to rotate here. If you're looking upwards of the hourly, we're rolling over still, right? Even though like we got a green dot here, we're still, right? We're moving down. So it just, these things that I see that just made sense for me to put that in, because I was sleeping when this happened. And that's all. It's that cut and dry. Change the character. We have supply. We have a 15-minute order block. We have a golden pocket. I'm hoping for the retest. If we get it, I'm in. Why did I put my stop loss where I did? It's a different story. I put my stop loss above this wick here. Because that was this consolidation. Right? I was looking, this is a 15-minute order block here. That's what this box is. This, I wouldn't expect to be coming above this, especially if this order block was honored. If it wasn't honored and I got stopped out, I was okay with it. I would have said okay, and I would have said, oh, you should have just put it up here, but the R&R would have been terrible. So for me, the stars were lining up. I shot my shot, like just like this. Because otherwise you'd have had to do this. It's not even a 2-to-1, right? Yeah, it's not even a 2-to-1. I mean, you can't assume it's going to go down here. That's just, it's not fair. Granted, I'm still in, but that's because we never broke this high. Right? Because we had all this chop here, so instead of putting my stop loss here, I put my stop loss above this guy. Because in theory, if we break above this, we're going to go higher, and I'll look to get back in up here. So I covered this guy. What's up, Mason? And that gave me almost a 6-to-1. And that's the trade. That's what I did. That's why I did it. Does not work all the time. No, sir. Right? Look at this. Broke bullish. We're continuing bullish. Break, retest, break, retest, grab liquidity, then we go. Right? It didn't have to work. So, that's all. That's why I did it. Mason, you want to tell me what time it is in the video right now? How long I've been going for? Or somebody just throw the time in the chat just so I know when to tell this guy to go look at this. $43. Thank you. No, I can count on you, bud. My man. Brett, 48 minutes. Mason, you're fucking wrong. I knew I couldn't trust him. I knew it. The question is, how many bubblies can Brian have in a day? The limit does not exist. God damn it, Brett. 43 minutes. Locked in. Final answer. Phone a friend. Yeah, see, like Bitcoin broke bullish. It came down. Weak break. What about the 15? Is an S&P on the 15? Yep. We rotate. Bullish divergence. Yeah, my theory's locked. My theory's locked. I'm just going to sit like this. What do you guys want to talk about? Watch me get wicked out right here. I'm not even in. but I'm gonna get wicked out. I want this break. Can we get the break and the retest? I don't know if we're gonna get the retest. That's the problem, right? I don't. I have a hunch that we're just gonna. I'm gonna leave that just like that. Let's see what happens. I feel like it's a little not. I want this to be here, right here, 15:30, 1 o'clock. I think that's a little, maybe an hour and a half. All right. I don't think that's a terrible idea. So what do you guys think? You guys think I'm crazy? Let's drop an anchored V whop from Zelo. Look at that, even it lines up over here too. No, no, it's not. Is it? No, it's not. I don't care what it is. I don't really care. But it's not. Shut up. Will it tell me where it pulls it from? Probably not, right? No, this is not a Mario indicator. It's not going to tell me where it's pulling its information from. What about... Okay. That didn't work for me either. It's not just you guys. Actually, you know what? Fuck XRP. Fuck Addy. Actually, you know what I do have, though? I'm going to assume it's the same. I didn't want to put it on. I wanted to do this. Why can't I, Is there a reason why this isn't working? There it is. That's it? No, that can't be. It's got to be the individual asset, dude. It can't be stocks. Are you fucking with me? Or am I completely misunderstanding what you're saying? Yeah, float, input float, input float. Pretty sure that just means the asset that it's that's on. Otherwise, it would have said a specific thing. You know what I want to do? Maybe it's stupid, but I want to put like a little tip jar in here. I don't think it'll let me though. Fifty-fifty. You're stupid. Activity. No, no, no. What the heck is a map? Yeah, see, that won't work either. Why am I not under my my name here? Why am I chatting under my other YouTube? None of them are logged in. What about this one? Will that work? Hey, it does. I would just want to put it in the description though. How do I turn that link into the words that just say a tip jar? Tip jar, smiley face. And that way you click on tip jar, not the fucking link. How do I do that? Somebody do that. Somebody copy that, put it in, send me a DM, or post it in here. You guys are more better with that. I just like candlesticks. I'm a candle guy, you know? Big candle guy. I actually have a candle right here. Where'd it go? My wife's moving my shit. I almost just did a 75x long. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't do that. Nobody's doing it for me. No one's helping your buddy. Help your buddy. I'm your buddy. Help me. It's almost lunchtime, guys. I think I'm craving a bowl of cornflakes. Oh my goodness. My kid's crazy. Look at this. Goes, my in-laws got her, and when she has something that she wants, she can't leave it. Right, it's got to come with her. And they just got her this big Walmart ball. It's going with her on her walk. Can you see? Kids are crazy, man. Yeah, she took a 3-hour nap yesterday for the in-laws. Late. Woke up at 4. I was like, shit, this kid's not going to go to sleep till 10 p.m. 8 o'clock rolls around. She looked at me and she said, "Not nights." I said, "You want to go to bed?" Gave her a bottle, put her in bed, and 10 minutes she was out. Why can't you do that every night? You know? Maybe we're getting over the hurdle here. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be happy. Oh, sorry. Thinking about entering short on Bitcoin around 103,600, 4 hour, 20 minutes, and 30 minute. 4 hour, 20 minute, and 30 minute order block and 11 golden pocket. If you got to change a character in that area, you think it's a valid place to continue down? All right, Bitcoin, Scooby. Sorry, Max. I blacked out for a little bit. I'll start at the 4. First things first. Appreciate you, Ron. You're looking at 103.6. I saw. Went away. 103.6. 103. Close enough. I see the order block you're speaking of. It is also, we have daily open there, right? I'm going to get rid of this because we know where it is. We have an order block, daily open. If you were to pull from this down, golden pocket. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at this in the hourly, so you can definitely potentially get a 1 minute, a 2 minute change here, right? You could so you can have a super tight stop. Maybe, I don't know. You know, we can come out. This is the area here. Come back down for some reason. Doesn't matter what we do. Actually, I'm gonna have to go here. Right? I mean, you can get something like this. Make this prettier for you. Gold pocket tap. Boom, boom. And then you're looking at this. Whether you want the retrace or not, you know, it's a different story, but you're looking at something like this optimistically. If that's the case, if we broke bearish, retest, grab liquidity, we come back up, you're looking for more liquidity to be grabbed, then the theory, I mean, you can even be targeting this low, if not this, you know, next set of demand down here. Hell of an R&R. Just something to keep in mind. If we do come up, be aware of this guy here, this previous day high, because if we come up and we break this, we may just grab liquidity. We may come up, SFP the previous day high, come down. If not, you know, continue higher or take this guy. So just I would wait for that 1 minute change, 2 minute change if you get it, or if you have other confluences and the stars are lining up, send it. I think that's a good area. I don't want to look at that anymore. Yeah, I mean, oh, oops. What is that? No, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. 800 daily. I mean, Link, this is going to be a great bounce zone. You got it, bro. Nobody wants to take that link and turn it into a tip jar, huh? Not one person. Yeah, so we broke here on the hourly, week break though. SFP on the hourly, so it would make sense to roll back up, whether it's continuation or, because this is a week break too, right? Big wick came down, we grabbed it. Question is, are we going to continue down or not? Excuse me. Yeah, this unlink looks really good right here. This area. I mean, this one is a hole, right? I mean, we come up here somewhere, anywhere in here, we get a 1 or 2 minute flip, and I would take that on link. See, but then you get in the soul, and it looks different, right? It's bullish. Oscillator stuff still staying bearish, but like structure-wise, staying bullish. So it depends your bias, right? Do you think we're going to go higher? Do you think we're going to go lower? Right? We broke higher, we broke lower, we broke higher. Was this a liquidity grab? Or was this a liquidity grab and now this is just the retrace for the continuation? Did we SFP that guy? We did. Hold on. We did. So the Cardano looking very similar. Let's go to the daily quick. I'll show you what I'm looking at on the daily. Look at where we are. Golden pocket. You want to pull from this? We're still within the zone, right? Bearish divergence. You know, we're on the bend of down, right? So I wouldn't be, I'm not opposed, I'm not against coming down. Plain and simple. Look at this divergence. This is coming out hard, guys. Now, whether we come up or not before down, I don't know. But what I do know is it doesn't look great. Right? So everything to me is just pointing down. So I wouldn't touch Sol. I'd leave it alone. Is this going to reject here? Or are we going to continue? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? Back again. Guys, we're looking. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty spicy, if I may add myself. How many people we got in here, guys? Let me know. What's the deal? What's the skinny? What's the SUI plan? Die. SUI plan is this. Plus or minus, right? That's the SUI plan. I don't know if we're going to get up that high, but this zone is where I'm looking right here. The 391. I'm gonna go all the way. I'd go all the way up to here, shit, to 404. But yeah, ideally 391 to maybe even an SFP of 396, 397. Ideally, but we know how that works. It doesn't. So my overall vision is still down. Do you have a 4-hour order block in there? No, right? Yeah, okay. 2. Does the 1 hour. We have a 2 hour here, so I'm going to extend it. Yeah, and then I'm when you zoom out, look at this divergence. Money flows crossing over. When this goes, guys, I mean, this is going to be a breakout trade. I may even throw a breakout trade in today. Who knows? I haven't touched it. I haven't been touching it. I've been doing good without it. I don't want to fuck up my mojo. I know that sounds stupid, but it's just different. So if I end up finding my confirmations, whatever they may be in this area, okay? I mean, I'm looking, I would love that guy. But then keep in mind, higher time frames, if this is in fact a lower high, I mean, consider it. Don't throw it out yet, right? That could be an absolute banger. What would my trade be if I didn't TP at all? Which is not going to happen. There's no way in hell. Hold on. Let's. Could you imagine? It's honestly like that. You're saying there's a chance. It's a 200 to 1. That's awesome. Where's $50,000 when you need it, right? Oh, shit. That's insane. I should be rich. I fucking suck. Who am I making you guys money? Am I making anybody else any money in here? Like, am I helping? Or am I just an asshole? We suck a game. Hey, I got 2 new subs today, man. Appreciate y'all. I don't know if you guys have been in and out of here already or if you're first time in here, but thank you. I just got the emails. Oh shit, I still gotta send back my sunglasses. Forget about it. Guys, the plan's playing out. The plan is playing out. I'm gonna try my AirPods again. Let me know if it's better or not.
Better than before? Is it just fine? Or just still shit? Wilson here has full-blown conversations with ChatGPT.
Okay, not better, and it's gone. I think I figured it out. Let's see. Nope. I don't understand why it's doing that. It's telling me it's not working. I'm gonna figure this out. I don't understand what that means. I think it's just the YouTube thing. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay. YouTube won't let me do it. Right. So stupid. Because they want to take a cut. Stupid. How are we looking on the 15th? Yes, he's still looking strong, ladies and gentlemen. Still looking strong. I'd be watching this guy. This guy. Broke that one. We broke this one. We broke that one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is it, right? This one makes sense, right? It'll line up with the 1 hour order block. This one up here I'm liking a lot. We got the anchored VWAP. Trend line. I'm going to get rid of that. Sorry. And this is still saying I'm coming through. When you guys see what I just did in the chat, do you see it as Brian McManus or real talk trading? Or both? The latest one that has like the money bag thing there. That one should be real talk. Yeah, let's move up though. What if I were to move this? Perfect. Thanks, Oscar. Brett, appreciate you. I don't like it's like my screen is like frozen right now. And like my stuff is not coming in. Shut up, Run. So like my stuff is stuck, but you guys are like mine's staying here and everyone else is coming above it. Where everyone should filter from the bottom, right? It's just really weird. This is what I'd be watching here. I know you guys like your colors. Make it extra big for you. That's what she said. Just I can't take you seriously, Ron. Can't do it. I just can't do it. see 24. We broke on the 24. But this is an important break here. Trend line broke, yeah, but like this needs to break. 1 minute and 35 seconds. I mean, not for nothing. If we break this, we may even come way higher. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. Where's the 4? No, okay, that is the 4. Okay. All right, now we're good. I already looked at it. I seen it right before. Let's just do this. I'm going to put a short tool up here. Would that help? We're looking at something like this. I mean, maybe even the whole thing is it, but we have an order block right there. We should be coming in. Doesn't matter. How have you guys been trading the past few weeks? You guys been doing okay? It's been tough. It's been not beginner friendly. Ooh, it's a strong candle on the biddy. We'll see. You can see the 12 hour saying we could just like we did here, right? We came out, came right back up. We could. And if that's the case, right, we need confirmations, people. Actually, all this has been easy. This was not easy to me. This bullshit. This is what wasn't easy. Everything else was pretty clear. I'm out of coffee. You know what that means? Oh! Bitcoin. Alright, yeah, we're coming up quick, but look, this is also a rejection zone. We have the order block here. Here it is. I knew we had some sort of form of supply here, right? Did we touch this wick? We didn't. A lot of when you have wicks like this and stuff, it'll come down and just touch those wicks sometimes, or come up, I mean. I need a cup of water, actually. Water would be good, no? That's good though, Ron. You're able to take a step back. You have jaundice? Isn't that like for babies? You're talking about like the yellowing of the skin, the eyes. It's not good. Or am I thinking of something different? Was this our... Are we rolling here? I don't see a reason to roll here. I mean, are you just coming off of a bender and drinking a lot? Have you been on a bender? Maybe you're not off it yet. Well, that could be some liver stuff, man. That could be some drinking effects. Yeah, I mean, when all else fails, too, guys, like run. When you're looking at this shit, if you're stuck, between the 15-minute and the 1 minute, sometimes you need to take a step back and just let the price move a little bit. Especially after big moves, right? Especially after big moves. Um, Jesus. Yeah, we get you checked out, dude. That's not good. But on these lower time frames, it'll look like a lot of chop, but when you zoom out, it doesn't look too bad, right? So when you get that BS, like let's go to Bitcoin, right? Like this is what fucked me up here. But on the hourly, we didn't do anything. Right? We didn't do anything on the hourly. We still came down, golden pocket. We broke the level. We came back up. Like we didn't do much. Don't let these low time frames get in your head. If you need to take a step back and mark out these higher time frame levels and just wait, that's what you need to do. Right? I don't think we get an entry here on a 1 minute, but we'll look. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Boom, you enter on the break, you're up here, doesn't matter. That's still a really good trade, right? Because you gotta remember, guys, if you're on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, whatever it's gonna be, it's really good. It's a great trade. Right? If your theory is correct on the hourly, this is it. Like you can pull it up here. You can take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, and you're out. Right? If we take one profit, it's not always going to hit. So you just got to be aware of that. But it plays. It just takes its time. But it does play. And no, you do not get stopped out. If you bring your thing that stopped break even, yeah, you got stopped out. And I would have gotten stopped out here. I'm not going to say I wouldn't have, because I would have moved my stop loss below this guy when this happened, 100%. I probably would have added here too, and then now my new target's probably going to be something like this, right? When I have this guy's target. And this is for anybody. Somebody asked me, like, when do you consider these invalid? This is damn near 100% full, this 1 hour order block, right? Boom, 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 boom. And then, and then we eventually break through it. So it's all relative to the price action, where we are, volume, news, all that stuff. It plays a factor. Like this guy here, right? Like, look at this. What happened here? We busted through it, and then what? We came down, used it as support to continue higher. Look at it. Boom, 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 boom. Right? You don't know what's going to happen. This is all hindsight, right? That's why it's tough to say. Any user. Don't be afraid to zoom out. That's the moral of the story. My wife gets home nice and late from work last night. I come out of the bedroom, and she's getting... Excuse me. And she's getting Hallie's stuff ready for today, as she always does, because she's the best. She's getting me ready for today just by cleaning some stuff up, and she's making this really good-looking salad for me. Super appreciative. But I think she's trying to tell me something. Let's look at it. So last Wednesday, FOMC, no cuts, and we jetted off. Indicators further downside, and we rejected to 93 day prior. Bitcoin, hourly. You said last Wednesday. That was last Wednesday, or you? Well, it wasn't yesterday. That's for sure. Okay. Well, it's all. This is Wednesday here, probably. Yeah. So it's relevant. Look. Remember, sometimes you need to zoom out. Okay. 4-hour chart. We're bullish. All we're doing, move up, higher high, higher low. If the 4-hour is showing this trend, why would you fight it until otherwise noted, or it screams at you, right? So if you're looking here and you're like, oh, we're going to come down, yes, it was a rejection zone. It was. I understand what you were looking at. Drop back down to the hourly. And maybe the 2-hour. Remember what I just showed you? It used this as resistance. Or it didn't use it as resistance, it used it as support, right? It flipped it. Ideally, I would have wanted this, but we hadn't used it. It didn't let it get down that fast. So I don't know why no rate cut would be bullish, but clearly we were in an uptrend. So if we break bullish down here, right, which we did, is this the overall objective? We come into it, we hit it. I don't know if we hit this or not, I haven't looked. And we do. Boom. And you're happy and you're out. Right? You need to zoom out. Okay? The lower time frames are good for entries, but if you're finding yourself trying to scalp them and you're losing a couple, stop and zoom out and see where you are in relevance to these higher time frames, right? It's not that difficult. It's hard to emotionally detach from those lower time frames. But we're at 786, right? You're not shorting this. You may be shorting this, but you should only be risking 1% until otherwise proven that you can maybe do 2, maybe 3%, maybe 5%, but it's 1%. That way it doesn't fuck you up because it's breaking up. Yeah, oh, this is bearish divergence, but we have a trigger wave resetting here. We're in the fib pull. Boom, we move up. It's not in front of your face, right? It's not in front of your face. We broke bearishly, yeah. Bearish divergence, yeah. But these higher time frames, which lead to these massive corrections, it's not screaming at you yet, right? You need to identify what screaming looks like. Whatever your rules are, figure out what your screaming looks like and print it out. Take a picture of it, take a screenshot, print it out. That way, and every time it happens, right, and it alters a little bit, just boom, and put them, have them right next to you, and that way you'll know, like, okay, I have 10 examples of a little bit altered, but my picture perfect screaming, it plays out every time, 90% of the time, 95, because sometimes when they're screaming, guys, I'm telling you, I have 90+% hit rate. And have it there and wait. And if it's not screaming, play it as a scalp. Okay? If you're going to play it all. And then when it screams, now you know these higher time frames are screaming. Now you're going to get that move you think we're going to get, or at least the majority of it, right? Because if you're looking at this, I'll just do the 8 because it's somewhat relative. If you're looking at this price action here and it possibly coming down, makes sense. I see what you're doing. But I'd only be looking down to here. Anywhere further is a little bit too optimistic, but we have an 8-hour trigger wave coming in right now. We have a 10-hour trigger wave potentially coming in right now, right? We're in the zone for a continuation on the oscillator up. We cannot ignore that. We can't ignore it. Is this a location for a lower high? Absolutely. Looking at SUI. Is this a location for a lower high? Absolutely. Do we have a bunch of bearish divergence coming in? Absolutely. But when Bitcoin wants to go, it just fucking does, right? Crypto just does whatever the fuck it wants. So you're going to get upset. You're going to lose money. You're going to be like, what the fuck? But you need to be able to zoom back out and say, all right, if you erase this, right, and you just look at this money flow, yeah, right? Look at the money flow. The money flow is saying, this is a reset and potential bigger trigger wave for another move up. Oops. So that's why you can't get... I know I talk a lot of shit, right, being bearish. How do I put this? My sentiment changes hourly sometimes, minutely, depending, because sometimes something prints on the chart and it's like, oh, fuck. Every day I'm looking at it differently. Right, if this is super bearish, now we're getting this chop here, and I mean this to me didn't look super bullish. Like this did not look super bullish that we were going to do what we did. Right, I would have liked a little more of a screaming. I mean, we had the divergence here on the 3-day, but I just didn't love the money flow. But you got to remember that the money flow lags. So if you had those pictures there, it may have helped. Model 1, 2, 3. We front ran this. We don't have to do anything. Right, always keep that in front of your mind. And we rotate to the highs, towards the highs. It makes a lot of sense. This short makes a lot of sense. Doesn't mean it's going to work, right? Like this SUI trade. I wouldn't have, if we only had a 15-minute break, but the hourly was bullish, I wouldn't have taken that. I wouldn't have put that limit in. But the stars aligned, the curvature aligned, everything aligned, right? So you just don't Keep doing that top down. Just keep going and going and going. I mean, how many times have I done it so far today? You see me clicking on these different time frames. I'm not saying anything, but in my head, I'm rechecking my oscillator. I'm rechecking the candles. I'm making sure we didn't touch a level because I can't remember all that shit. I'm talking to you guys. I'm looking at so many different charts. Wave chart. You talking about this down here on the bottom half of my chart? The oscillator? This guy? It is a knockoff of Market Cipher B. Okay, it's the free version. This is what it would look like if I didn't. I have mine altered. Okay, I have my settings altered to my preferences. I have the distances between my the candles, the amount of candles it takes is different than the regular Market Cipher. I turn off the RSI. I turn off the stochastic RSI. This stupid little green bar down there just tells you when the money flow goes green to red. I can fucking see that in my colors. So I get rid of it. This is also $1,000, $2,000, whatever the hell it is. I don't think it's worth it by any stretch of the imagination. You show me up here what you can't gather that this is giving you. You're not. To me, it's not. So this is called not Market Cipher B, literally not MCB. It's a knockoff. It's free. It's showing. It's like the RSI. It's showing the ebbs and flows of the market of this asset. The ebbs and flows, right? They are lagging indicators. That's why top down is so important. That's why using your divergences with key levels, with your market structure, with your supply and demand, your order blocks, your value areas, your SFPs, your money flow to give you overall, okay, maybe we're not ready for that big move yet. That's where this outperforms the RSI in my opinion. So all it is, it's a jacked up version of the RSI. So these little waves here at the dots, those are the momentum waves. Like I said, the ebbs and flows, kind of like the RSI, and the blue and purple, that's just the money flow coming in and out. It kind of signifies an overall trend, right? So like until this really starts coming out, and in this one it doesn't even do it, right? We're continuing up, but that's why your top down is so important, because you'll see on the 4 hour we're still kind of sideways here on the money flow. We have divergences coming in, we're curving out, money flows to the red, purple in my case. It kind of helps you flow into the direction that the market may be going with other confluences. It is not a confirmation. More often than not, I do use it as a confirmation sometimes, but it's a level of confluence. But it's not Market Cipher B. There's a free one that you can get like right now if you just search up here, type in VUM, Fu Manchu right here, Fu Manchu Cipher B plus divergences. The same thing as what I got, just got different color. It's just got a bunch of different stuff on it. I changed the color. I changed a bunch of stuff. I turn off these waves. I don't fucking need them. For my style of trading, to me it's extra noise, and I don't need it. So if you want to use a free one that's accessible right now, it's Fu Manchu, VMC Cipher B divergence. They're all relatively the same, very small differences. If you did get in a long, guys, don't sell yourself too short yet, right? We want those confirmations, but there's really nothing saying that we can't completely blast off like we were just talking about. So just keep that in mind. S&P is up on 2x. What are you talking about? Yeah, right. We broke bullish. Here we go. Daily, what are you looking at? Same thing. Wow, this is, see, like this is the structure here is just stupid. But here's the thing. Big SFP. Big liquidity grab for a continuation. But is this a bearish break with the retest for a continuation? To come down to these levels here, I would say that would be the next stop. Or was this the liquidity grab retest of this bullshit, grabbing all these late longers, scaring them out, and now we go. This is this is a 2-day chart. I mean, I think we dumped yesterday or the day before or a couple days ago. I mean, I say dumped, but for see the big gap, right? People shit their pants for that stuff. We had a 0.5% drop, and now today we had a 1% pump almost. Yeah, Thursday. What's gold doing? Gold doing gold things? See, but you can't fucking trust gold. See? Gold just goes this way, up and to the right, or whichever way right is for you guys. What if I dabbed on you quick? Bah! What's up? I'm going to start dabbing every time I win a trade. But yeah, see, this is just if you zoom in on the 4-hour, we broke bearish. But if you zoom out to the daily, we're bullish, we just came into supply. If you're a macro trader with big dollar, this is how I would treat it. If you don't have big dollar and you're not a macro guy, I wouldn't touch this with your dick. Unless you wait for a key level and then you just kind of go. But I wouldn't, like, there is a lot of little mess in between to scare you out, right? A lot of chop in the direction it wants, but chop, right? And then we get it, boom, you get in, you think we're going, and then boom, you get stopped out, and then it goes. And gold's a tough one if you're not looking more macro-wise, in my opinion. Yeah, so when I used to have Lux Algo, I mimic their numbers with my oscillator because I think their oscillator was superior. Not superior. It was the same but faster. It was a faster reaction, and since I do my top down, I don't need a 1 hour, 5-minute crossover at red dot, this, that, and a third. I want overall confluence. So that's why I lowered my numbers to have a little faster reaction. The Heiken Ashis it did play different, right? It had different dots, different money flow. Momentum waves are pretty much the same. I found the money flow was a little more reactive, right? And for potentially for the better. So something to look into. So they're saying we're going to cut rates twice. I mean, dude, people were saying we were going to cut rates end of last year. I remember having an argument with my buddy vividly that we were in a good place and Bitcoin's going to hit 200K tomorrow because they're cutting rates by the end of this year. That exaggerated. So I don't think we're doing it, and we didn't. And I just this pump, he's texting me again, but I don't know. Until these tariff things figure it out, I don't know if. And especially, not for nothing, what happens if this S&P and all this stock market and crypto keeps going up? People are making money. Yeah. But inflation's still going to be up, no? To me, that makes sense. How are you going to tell me inflation's down if people are printing money? So therefore, I don't know if I see 2 cuts this year. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Trump to figure this shit out, but I just don't know. Let me grab my coffee. Actually, I'll be right back. And not. I mean, but on the other side too, the where I live, there's a 5 minutes for me, not even a 3 minute drive. There's a whole strip of car dealerships: used, new, Ford, Chevy, Honda. Um, we have a Tesla, Land Rover. Oh my God, what is it? Subaru. Like, I mean, everything. There's everything. The lots are filling up again, so that means that the dealerships are slowing down, right? People are buying less. I don't know if that's an indication of everything. Maybe that just the rush of buying cars over. I don't know, or they're able to get the stuff in. The what do you call it? Like COVID just kind of slowing it down, or slowed it down. It's kind of catching back up now. I don't know. I think Mazda has 0% interest rates right now, so that must mean not many people are buying cars in my mind, right? They're trying to give you more incentive to come in and buy cars. So that can mean we're slowing down, which is a good thing. For the interest rate cuts, at least. $1 ounce Buffalo Gold, $3,400. You said Costco. I thought you were talking about buff chick. Bitcoin, what are you doing? Did we SFP this guy? We did. I'm no economist though. I don't really pay attention to it too much. I could be completely wrong, but I just don't know how you could tell me that they're going to cut rates because inflation's under control when the unemployment rate is not through the roof. So what that would mean is people are losing jobs due to lack of work when people are still spending money, the inflation's not down, and nothing's really getting cheaper right now. So if nothing's getting cheaper and everything's still fucking expensive, if I go to the grocery store for 10 things and I'm spending $100, that's ridiculous. Still spending $3 a gallon on gas. I mean, there's just all this stuff needs to come down. That's the double top we want right here, though. Maybe. Break retest. The problem is it's not in my zone right here. So I mean, if I were to do this, which it's valid, 786 failure. SUI, what are we looking at? The structure is different, but I mean, you could still pull from here down. Maybe. We'll see if we break. We'll see if we break. If we break, retest, and I like it, I'll take it. I'm not jumping to any conclusions yet. I think that's really all I got for you guys. I don't know how much longer I can ramble on here for. How many more coffees I can have? No, that limit does not exist. I mean, y'all know what I'm looking at. We're looking for whether this is going to continue to roll up. We're going to come up to this level, this order block, this 786 even. It depends where you pull it from. I'm going to say we're coming up here. I think we're coming up here or we're coming up here. Those are my short zones. What? What are you laughing at, Brett? Don't let those $5 a gallon days get your head skewed. Right? It's still too much. It's still too much. I got a buddy who works on drill ships, man. They're selling it hand over fist still for what they're drilling for. It's fucked up. Yeah, I'm going to wait until I get a better look here. Maybe take out this guy for Bitcoin. If we get up here on Bitcoin and SUI's showing us what we want to see on it, I'll take it. I'm going to consider Link as well because I love me some Link. Cardano may have a big move down coming. I do like this rounded top, but I would kind of like a retest first so I can get a great entry on it. Fuck Solana. ETH looks too strong. I'm scared. But everything kind of looks strong. So just keep that in mind. That's where I'm looking. I don't think this is it yet. Even if we come down, I think we're going to have a retest up before we can continue potentially down. Potentially continue down. Yeah, I got a clip I want to I kind of want to take out of one of my lives just to post it out there. I hate that stuff, guys. It's not me. I understand why it gets. I mean, I get 1,000 views per, and I'm nobody, so that's pretty cool. But like they suck. I hate doing it. But I have a live I put out. I forget which one it was, and I'm kind of talking about like don't chase, right? Just wait. Don't lose your ass on it, pretty much. But I don't know how to turn it into a short. Anybody know how to do that? Hit me up in the DMs if you know how to do that. If I can send you that and give you like I'll give you the clip. I just got to put it into short form. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to turn it vertical or whatever the hell it is. Any books or podcasts? Yeah, there is a book in the Discord. If you type, hold on, let me see. We're going to go, I think it's like Pound Book or something. No. I'll find out from Kyle and I'll put it in the Discord because it's free. You know, if you have to pay for it. So it's actually if you have hold on. It's called Trading in the Zone. I thought it was like hashtag book or something. Trading in the Zone I have not listened to or read, but there's an audiobook for it. It's in the Discord. It's free. It's something you have to pay for. So that's something that it's pretty cool. The Discord that Kyle gives everybody. I hear that's a fantastic read, listen. A lot of members have done it. A lot of members that I trust that I've been here a long time with who have a very good mindset. So just keep in mind with that. Yeah, but you're in California, bro. And it's more than $3. It's like $3 and change. But still, you're in California. You moved out of California sucks. You're doing it to yourself. Get the fuck out of that shitty place. Get taxed on everything. They're crying everything's giving you cancer. This is America. All right? When it's time to die, we die. I don't need a warning. I know the pound of bacon I ate is going to make me fat. I know eating plastic probably shouldn't eat the plastic, right? I'm not eating plastic, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, just because California taxes are crazy. That's why. Everything gets taxed to shit. Yeah, this is playing out, guys. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to eat that salad my wife made me because I'm fat, apparently. And, yeah, if anyone wants to hit me up in the DMs or whatever in the chat, I'll get you the link to type. If you'll type it in the chat, you'll hit enter, and then you'll get a message or some shit from, like, a couple books or audio books that Kyle has access to. And if you have any questions on this shit, or if you want to turn that tip jar into something I can actually post, that'd be pretty fucking cool. I'd appreciate that. Or if you know how to work with short clips too, hit me up in the chat. Let me know. All right, all. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming. And I'll be on tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.